Okay guys, so like I mentioned before, we'll be checking out EPIK HIGH's album, and the next song that we'll be checking out is Acceptance Speech, but it's featuring a guest that I would have never seen coming. I believe his name is B.I, and he was in the boy band called iKON. So you guys, if you're really into K-pop and know about the history of iKON, you can do your own research and find out what happened. But unfortunately, B.I had to part ways with iKON. But nonetheless, there was a live video of this, which I come to my surprise. So I was like, why not just check this out instead of the live version? So let's do it. I don't think there's any English lyrics as well. Yeah, I mean English subtitles. I mean. We'll be checking out the English lyrics, but it's really hard watching a video with no English subtitles. I can only try to really feel the beat and the rhythm of the song, really.
내게 손가락질 대신 손을 흔들어줘. 걸음을 멈추기에는 갈 길이 바쁘니까. 나도 내가 걱정돼. 아침마다 거울 앞에 서서 힘겹게 짓는 이 가면 같은 포커 페이스. 17년째 이 바닥 생활하다 잠시 들춰보니 원래 얼굴이 더 낯설어 못 벗겨내. 다들 겁을 내 감정 없는 나를 이런 나를
I don't know. Oh, interesting how Tableau is holding a bouquet of flowers, but it seems to be.
Damn right, 나를 공공 살면 apathy. It's a cold world. 나만 벌거벗고 산 건지. 나 can be anything I wanna be. What doesn't kill me can only make me bleed.
Okay.
내 얼굴을 보며 깨달은 게 있어. Maybe God and the devil. 이들은 정이 아닌 그저 한 존재의 이중인격. No need to cry, no need to fear. What doesn't kill me only makes me. No need to cry, no need to fear. When your sky is falling down, I'll be here. I am here. 먹구름도 구름이었지. 생각해보니 날 닮은 것 같아. 순우스로 웃음인 거지. 웃을 일 없는 세상을 사니까. I did it for you. 내 말이 들린다면 고개를 끄덕여줘. 허공에 뱉어대는 혼잣말도 지치니까. 내게 손가락질 대신 손을 흔들어줘. 걸음을 멈추기에는 갈 길이 바쁘니까. I'm coming home. 도와줄 거 아니면 let me go. 두 손을 하늘 위로 내밀어. The show goes on and on and on. I'm coming home. 도와줄 거 아니면 let me go. 두 손을 하늘 위로 내밀어. The show goes on and on and on.
Let's check out the lyrics right here. So Mither starts off with, well, I'm gonna skip a couple lines here. So in the end, according to my word, they claimed their own convenience, claiming the rights that they had never bought back with wounds. I criticized, I have no choice but to build a wall. What hurts more than my heart, it keeps getting colder, is that it doesn't hurt when they leave one by one and disappear in front of me. It actually feels comfortable. Maybe this is who I really am, right? This feeling of getting hurt by this other individual, you can't help but put a wall and try to distance yourselves from others at first. Maybe this can, if you have this horrible relationship with someone, they use you, and then you try to put up a wall. this could maybe personally affect your other relationships down the line, right? Let's say if you meet a new person, they seem really friendly at first, seem like you can get along, but you always put up a wall because you're not exactly sure of their intentions, which is definitely something that you shouldn't bring from your past relationship into another one, right? Whether it be friendships, relationships for that matter. Okay, so we're going to be we're jumping to verse 2 top level, but supposedly the pre-chorus is supposedly sung by top level and BI, but in this performance I didn't hear him, nor did he come to perform, so maybe the original version will actually have him, but I was unaware while listening to the special clip. But in verse 2, Tableau says, I'm worried about myself too, standing in front of the mirror every morning. This hard-working mask that hides a poker face. After 17 years of living on this floor, I realized that my original face is more unfamiliar. Ooh, that really shook a chord with me when I looked at that. And then also he says, oh yes, another prolific line. He said this in English, which is like the only parts of the song I understood. What doesn't kill me can only make me bleed. Usually we're used to hearing what doesn't kill me makes me stronger and so forth. But he does it on the other end of the spectrum, right? Even though what doesn't kill me is still, hurts me inside, whether it be physically, mentally, or stuff like that. And then, yes, so the first line he says right here, after 17 years living on this floor, I realized my original face is more unfamiliar, right? After being in this industry, in the Korean hip-hop industry for quite some time, definitely, 17 years is a long time, and definitely a person can change from when, I'm not sure if this was the time that EPIK HIGH has been EPIK HIGH, right? It's for 17 years. Maybe it could have been longer. I'm not quite sure. But, you shouldn't, this feeling of trying to find your own identity, like, have I really lost myself as a person 17 years ago up to this point in time? And definitely, how the public views you, definitely in the, for Korean celebrities, they always have to be, Mr. or Mrs. Perfect in front of the public eye, because if they slip up or if some scandal comes around, then it could be the end of the career and end of their life as a celebrity as they know it. So definitely this song really relates to the situation of BI. So I'm going to just make it short. So I'm not sure when he departed from iKON, but in short, BI was supposedly caught in a scandal where he was involved in a text chat with trying to buy drugs for that matter. And I know drugs in Korea are taken very seriously, and unfortunately BI was forced to terminate his contract there and then. And definitely BI was a very talented musician and vital member for the group of iKON, in my opinion. I think he wrote Love Scenario. That song is such a banger. I think it's might be my favorite song from iKON, to be honest. But back in the day, this was like 2 years ago. No, that's actually 3 years ago. Came out in 2018, excuse me. That song was like the top song of that year, no doubt. But like these situations, these scandals, as there's certain things that definitely should not be forgiven, like rape, murder, and these really horrific crimes. But at the end of the day, like, this is like a drug case, right? And people should be treated as humans. We all make mistakes, and definitely it needs, like, it wasn't like a serious crime. If it was a horrible crime, then that may be a different case. But it was drugs. Like, he, I think BI was probably going through a rough time. So, and then after the scandal was revealed, his return to the music industry, I think he's still making music on the side, but he was such a talent in the music industry, in my opinion. But really, I think this song really fits BI because of the situation he was in. But nonetheless, like, this was a really nice, deep, meaningful song. It was the instrumental was alright. It's simplistic, but as the song as a whole didn't really do much for me. But it's looking at the lyrics, I definitely it has a deep, meaningful message. So maybe if I give it a couple more listen to, then it might start growing on me. But nonetheless, BI as a featured artist on this track was definitely very unexpected, and I really wish even if he's departed from iKON, I wish him nothing but the best and hope he actually continues as a musician in the future. I think he's doing some projects on the side as well, so hopefully we get to hear some of his own music too. So nonetheless, guys, that does it for EPIK HIGH's acceptance speech. And I think, how many more songs we have? I think there's 10 songs on the album. So nonetheless, I hope to see you guys at the next song for EPIK HIGH's album. Peace.